Hey, so in America, the constitutions are the law, period. I want to give you guys a real life example of a few of your rights and how to take action. Follow me. Okay, United States Constitution. Your First Amendment has 5 rights. Let's dive in. Congress shall make no law respecting the establishment of religion, freedom of speech, freedom of the press, freedom to assemble, and most importantly, to petition the government for redress of grievance. Boom. Okay, here's Florida Constitution, Article 1, Section 5. The people shall have the right to peacefully assemble, instruct their representatives, and to petition for redress of grievance. Now let me show you what that looks like in real life. Okay, so here's what the right to petition government for redress of grievance looks like. Shout out to my teacher, David Jose. He's the #1 fundamental law teacher in America, hands down. Okay, so this notice was created by David Jose. It's a beautiful petition for anyone who has suffered government abuse or corruption. So let's read the notice. The People's Notice of Recognition of Abused Power and Nullified Action. Boom. Please take notice. The people have come together and assembled in order to examine the vitally important issues regarding our educational system and attorneys' failure to teach or use fundamental law, and how it affects the functions of tribunals, presumed courts, which have not followed the common law as required, nor fundamental principles, maxims for decades while attacking the people. And we, the people, began to put the Supreme Court on notice, as well as Jim Jordan and other congressional members, as it is our duty under the constitutionally supported concept of creating an atmosphere wherein the people instruct government in a frequent recurrence to fundamental principles. All right, fast forward to the next page. Please take notice. The people are aware that no government official from the lowest level to that of the president has immunity for acts not covered by an express grant of power. Where government servants act outside of the constraints of their delegated authority, those actions are null and void and can be held liable as they are not acting within their official capacity. Please see Trump versus United States court case below. Okay, let's dive right into the meat of this petition. It is therefore my wish, demand, order that all local, state, and federal officials forthwith and without delay openly declare to the people that their children, liberty, property, and all else taken by use of statutory or unconstitutional tribunals be returned immediately, and that you make concerted efforts to contact all that have been unlawfully deprived of the aforementioned, if you fail to correct any attacks on the people by bypassed the constitutionally federal or state mandated due process of law, you agree that you did so as a private act and are accountable and liable for all said trespasses, and that there shall be no immunity for acts that are executed without proper grants of authority, as it is upheld in the recent Supreme Court ruling, Trump versus United States. Please understand that remedy shall be had immediately, acting in good faith and declaring to the people that they shall have immediate restoration of all that has been unlawfully taken by use of unconstitutional statute, Chevron doctrine, or any other unconstitutional act. This notice is sent to you in the love and peace of Christ, that justice may be had and past transgressions may be restored. Brandon Hoy, July 2024. I sent that off, broad diffusion, across the state of Washington. Okay, so here's 2 certified mail receipts, August of 2024, when I got around to mailing that notice off. Mason County Prosecutor and Mason County Superior Court. Okay, so here's the PECAPS for how you instruct your representatives and how you stand on your right to petition government for redress of grievance. So there's the power of the pen and your right to redress grievance right there. So here's the state's immediate response to that redress of grievance. Michael Dorsey, Mason County Prosecutor, jointly move in this court for an order vacating and dismissing with prejudice the following: possession of a controlled substance. The defendant is entitled to a refund of any legal obligations. Boom. Now remember, I didn't step 1 foot in a courtroom. All I did was stand on my constitutional rights, and the state backpedaled, repented, and wrote this: the aforementioned convictions are unconstitutional. Defendant is entitled to a refund. So I got my money back. They vacated the charge, and that's why I beat the drum of constitutional rights. All right, last clip. Here's the signature from the judge, and here's the signature from the prosecuting attorney. Real remedy, real wisdom, real Dave cares for you. Check them out. Peace out.